What's up, YouTube? It's Cub Neuro, or Colby McMahon. And today, I am coming back at you. Yeah, I said that. I'm coming back at you. Sorry, that's my microphone. With another life story. Now, today, I am going to be covering a time that I got caught at school with weed. This was probably one of the scariest times of my entire life. This was the first time I'd ever my parents didn't even know I smoked weed before this. They both do now, obviously. My parents didn't know I smoked weed. This was the first time I was ever getting caught with anything. And I was just horrified. It was honestly one of the scariest moments of my life. Now, yes, this was scarier than my other life story, where the ex-police officer almost caught us with a bunch of weed and a bong. So basically, this takes place pretty early in the morning. I think it was like third period or something. And why isn't my game loading? Come on. Load. We're having technical difficulties. Just let me just let the game load. Created in collaborate. Oh, there it is. Oh. Oh crap. Yes. I got all my stuff from last time still. So hold on. Do I still have all my ammo? Oh, I don't have that much ammo for what is this? My Oh yeah, that's the Desert Falcon. Okay. Now that the game has loaded, let's get back into the story. Now, this takes place pretty early. Probably, I think it was third period. Pretty sure it was third period. And so basically, I got on the bus, going to school, normal old day. And I'm sitting in class, third period, and the vice principal of the school walks into the classroom and he, like, with the most serious expression you have ever seen. Colby, come here. And this dude was just a complete dick. He always been a dick. I hated this dude. He sucked ass. And we're just walking there, and I'm trying to think, what, what, what's the problem? What did I do? Because I did not, I hadn't told anybody that I had weed in my backpack. I didn't tell anyone. So I still do not know how I got caught to this day. It just has, I've been called, I've been confused about it ever since this happened. I have no idea how I got caught. So we're walking, oh crap, my car is smoking. We are walking to the office, and no, it was the principal. It was the principal. The vice principal was a dude. The principal was a woman. The principal was awesome. I loved the principal. The vice principal, yeah, like I said, he was a dick. And so we're walking to the office, and I'm just thinking to myself, what did I do? What what could be wrong right now? And she opens up the conference room, and he's got it all fucking interrogation style room, all like one table in the middle of the room, just looks like he's about to like interrogate a freaking criminal. Oh, yeah, my car's about to blow up. Dang it. Well, I'm stuck. I think I'll just use a command to get a car. That's not very bad. At least I'm not using it to get food or weapons. And so I walk in here, and he's just got it all interrogation style. Freaking just one table in the middle, one light over the table, sitting cross legged, just staring into my soul. And that they had my backpack sitting on the table in the middle. And that was when I was like, oh, this is the weed. And so he sits me down and he just says, so how much pot do you have with you? And I was like, what? What are you talking about? And just immediately got angry as shit. He's all, how much marijuana do you have with you? And I was just like, well, damn, jeez. And I had like 6 grams in my backpack. I had one bag that was just a little bag, barely any in it. And then I had another bag that had most of the weed in there. And I was just like, I just have a little bit. I don't really know how much. And so he was like, take it out. So I kept it in like a little jerky bag. That's how my dealer gave it to me, because he gave it to me in school. Yeah, I know. I was stupid. So, doesn't look weird giving your friends some jerky. And I pulled out, I had like a little ass can pipe that I smoked out of because I didn't have any freaking money to get any pieces. So I just had this little ass can pipe that I smoked out of. And so I pull it out. I didn't pull the can pipe out, I just pulled the weed out. So he didn't say anything. He literally just looked at it and told me to get out. He told me to go, because we had these little rooms outside of the conference room that when you got in trouble, I loved Elton Gregory. It was in Redmond, Oregon. Elton Gregory was the name of the school. It was an awesome school. But if you got in trouble, you would get sent down to the office to these rooms that had like little tiles on them that just said timeout room. Yeah, like fucking elementary school. And they were literally a white room, completely painted bright ass white, with like one little bench in the middle and a bright ass light right above the bench. They're like fucking prison isolation. Oh, where am I getting it? Oh, those invisible freaking zombies. Just this bright ass light. One bright light. Right, like extremely bright. It was like some fucking isolation room shit. And so I'm sitting in there, and if you got sent to one of these rooms during the day, that was it. The rest of the day, you were sitting in that room. You would get to do nothing else but sit in that room. Super rarely would one of the teachers come back to bring you back to class. So I'm sitting in this room, doing nothing for almost 4 hours. And finally, I hear my mom walk in to the office. And I was just scared. I didn't know what was going to happen. I thought I was about to get beaten by my mom in front of all of the office people. And it just sucked. So he comes in, tells me to go with him. I go into this place. I go into the school resource officer. He was a real cop, but he was our school's cop. Uh, he had his own office. Went into that office. He tells us, and they had searched my bag. They found all my lighters. They found my other bag of weed. What happened here? Oh, they found my other bag of weed. They had it all spread out all over his desk. And this is when I was just like, well, fuck. And so he sits me down, starts recording the. He started recording the freaking. He started recording the whole conversation. And he gave me an MIP. So basically, this story could go on for hours. I was sitting in freaking that cop's office for almost an hour after after school had even gotten out. And so this story could just go on forever. I could like tell you everything that happened in the conversation. Not going to do that. I'll just tell you the basics of what happened. He asked me whether or not which one I thought was worse, smoking or selling weed. Not sure where that came from, but he asked me that. And basically, to just make this long ass story a little shorter, he gave me an MIP, and I had to go to the juvenile office like a week after that so that I could get put on a contract. Luckily, I didn't get put on probation or anything. I didn't get arrested because Oregon weed is legal, so it was just an MIP. It wasn't a possession of controlled substance. If I got caught with it now, I would definitely get arrested because in New York, it's possession of a controlled substance. And that would put me in jail for a little while. That would suck. I definitely wouldn't want to go to jail. Yet to go to jail. And so, I went to this lady's office. Ooh, is it a Hawkhound magazine? Yes. I like the Hawkhound. It's a good gun. Went to this lady's office. She put me on this contract, and I didn't even finish that contract. Like, if I went back to Oregon and got in trouble, I would get arrested for not finishing the contract. So, yeah, if I went back to, because now this part I thought was a bit overkill. They made me go to rehab for a freaking week because of this MIP with a little ass pot. That I thought was a bit overkill. But everything else seemed perfectly fine. Whoa, 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 why am I... What's up with radiation? I'm gonna die? Are you freaking kidding me? I'm gonna die. Apparently I'm in a radiation zone. Let's pick up this Hawkhound. Oh, come on. How do I... Maybe? Whatever. Yeah, I didn't even finish it all. I didn't even go to the rehab for a week. Because it was fucking $300. And we were just getting ready to move to New York. My dad didn't have the money to pay for that. So he was just like, fuck that. You're not going. You're not doing that. I'm not paying $300 so that your dumb fucking ass can go to rehab. So, and I had to go every week and meet up with this go to the juvenile department and meet up with this lady every week to check my progress. And one of the weeks, they had me do I was supposed to do a drug test. And my dad was like, so apparently you're probably gonna need to do a drug test. So if you have any weed in your system, tell me please. And I was just like, I do. Like I wasn't gonna lie, I did. And he was like, you know what? And he didn't tell me his plan. Yeah, I'm about to die. I don't even know how I got radiation. Oh, maybe if I eat a bunch of shit, I'll be better. Um, so I had to go and meet up with this lady every week. Super gay. Oh shit, I'm gonna die. Just gonna try drinking a bunch of shit. Come on, don't die. Come on. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. This is gay. Come on. Yep, I'm about to die. Oh man. Oh, my stuff is gone. You were infected to death. That can happen. Um, you know what? Fuck this. I'm just gonna like use cheats. So basically, that's it. That's the story of the time that I got caught with the weed at school. What is this? Oh, it's like a little picnic area.